A pleasant day to all of you, my fellow student. My name is Nashmin Tileo from Micro 1A. So, today we are going a little deeper into acids and bases by looking at three different definitions. So, the three different definition is Arrhenius acids and bases, Bronsted-Lowry acids and bases, and Lewis acids and bases. So let us tackle for today's video the three different definition of acids and bases. So the first one is Arrhenius. The Arrhenius definition is probably the most familiar to you. An Arrhenius acid is a molecule that will donate a hydrogen ion or proton when dissolved in water. We call it a proton because a typical hydrogen atom has only one proton and one electron. So if you make it a cation by removing the electron, all you have is a proton. An Arrhenius base is a molecule that will produce a hydroxide ion when dissolved in water. So the acid provides a proton and the base provides a hydroxide. However, this is only when dissolved in water. That's where the other definitions come in. So the second definition of acids and bases Bronsted-Lowry. The Bronsted-Lowry definition, we only refer to what happens to the hydrogen ion or proton. So the acid is a proton donor, much like an Arrhenius acid, but the base is defined as a proton acceptor. So if a compound will bond a free proton, it is a Bronsted-Lowry base. And unlike Arrhenius acid and bases, this doesn't have to be in water. So the third one definition of acids and base is Lewis. The Lewis definition of acids and bases dives into organic chemistry looking at the electron of each atom. So a Lewis acid is a molecule that will accept a pair of electrons while a Lewis base is a molecule that donates a pair of electrons. It's important to note that these definitions are just different ways to look at and understand acids and bases. Just because a compound can be defined as an Arrhenius acid, for example, doesn't mean it can't also be defined as a Bronsted, Lowry, or Lewis acid. So that is the definition of the acid and base. So now, let us proceed to the Bronsted-Lowry acids and bases examples. So as you can see in the given examples, there are H2CO3 plus OH. And the other side, there are HCO3 plus H2O. So that is the example of Bronsted-Lowry. We need to identify where is the acid and base in the given examples. So the acid is H2CO3 and the base is OH, and the other side is the base is HCO3 and the acid is H2O. So as you can see, the H2CO3 is acid because H2CO3 is can donated proton from the base, and CHCO3 or base in the other side can accept proton from the acid. So si acid ay bumibigay ng proton papunta kay base, and si base naman ay tumatanggap ng proton galing kay acid. And also si base can use proton from acid. So that is the function of Bronsted-Lowry acids and bases examples. So you can identify the acid-base pairs because they differ by proton and the charge. So now, let us proceed to the Lewis acids and bases example. So as you can see in the given example of Lewis, there are NH3 plus H2O, and the other side there are NH4 positive plus OH negative. So dito sa baba, yan yung muka ng pag-solve or kung ano yung muka ng Lewis acid and bases. So as you can see, there are nitrogen and tatlong hydrogen. So bakit nga ba tatlong hydrogen? So as you can see in the given example, there are 3 in the other side of hydrogen. So yan yung meaning ng 3 sa hydrogen. Tatlo po yung hydrogen. So as you can see naman sa taas ng nitrogen, there are 2 dot, but they are called electron pair. So sa H2O naman, there are 2 hydrogen and 2 electron pair. So now ang gagawin natin, ang electron pair ng nitrogen ay ililipat natin sa oxygen para ang oxygen ay ang mangyayari sa kanya ay magiging 3 electron pair and 1 hydrogen. And sa nitrogen naman magiging 4 yung hydrogen niya. So as you can see in the other side, that is the final of Lewis acids and bases. There are 4 hydrogen and sa oxygen naman there are 3 electron pair and 1 hydrogen. So that's all.